didn't go to plan. We had... we had a few issues. First being, power steering pump was no good. Second, engine slow as shit. Third, the engine was starting to sound a little bit unhealthy towards the end of the day. So, we've got a solution to that problem in the boot of Mandy.
Garden hose pipe.
I saw that when we picked it up.
Garden hose pipe.
Quality that is. We're going to put the engine in the boot, but I didn't even pick up. That's our problemo. Oops. I guess we've got to put it on the stand then, haven't we?
Yeah. On your shoulder.
Oh, God, really? It's on your shoulder. Is it really?
There's a big spike.
Get it off me then!
You just got it off your cobweb.
Where is it?
You just got it off your cobweb here.
Where? Get it! Are you winding me up?
The day before, he had a van.
I said this. I sold my van.
Then you went, I need a van for tomorrow. Why? You bought a put it in your Land Rover. Wash it back.
Send it.
No, you go on a phone.
And then we cut to the bit where it says, where the Goonies.
You're gonna come live with me now.
You're gonna live with me now. Yeah, I'm gonna take care of you.
Some of you may have guessed already that we've got something in the workshop today which isn't a BMW. This is the legendary Toyota 2JZ. Now this specific one is a 2JZ GE, which is typically found in stuff like IS300s, but it's an NA motor, so it doesn't come with a turbo. The bare basics of this engine is shared with the GTE, which is the turbo version, the twin turbo that you typically find in a Supra. So we're going to fully strip this engine, rebuild it, and fit a lot of the internal parts that you would typically find on a turbo motor and run it in our drift car. Now you might be thinking that you guys, you're a BMW specialist, why don't you stick a fast BMW engine in it? I did think this myself, but we've not always done BMWs. We've done some similar stuff to this in the past, and I think that us and the team are more than capable of making this engine work in that. Now the reasons that we went for 2JZ are as followed. Reason one.
Pop the hood. 2JZ engine, no shit.
Reason two.
Smoke.
And the other reason is that bang for buck, the 2JZ GE to a turbo build is possibly one of the cheapest and most reliable ways to make over 600 horsepower. There's lots of parts available in the aftermarket for this engine, and we'd like to use this car and this engine as a bit of a test mule so that we can offer more stuff to our customers. So let's get this engine stripped and find out if we got scammed.
Where if Tommy knows his tyre is that flat? Your tyre's looking flat, mate.
On the M3?
Yeah.
Well, that actually gives me the perfect opportunity to show my new favourite tool, the tyre inflator and light and charger from Auxito. The new Auxito A502 cordless tyre inflator features a more efficient 9mm dual cylinder, USB Type-C charging port for fast charging within the hour, additional useful functions such as a built-in LED flashlight for emergencies at night, and a power bank for charging your devices. Its compact design allows for easy one-handed operation and effortless storage. Let's go see if this will pump it up. So it comes in this beautiful little bag that you can tied everything away in. You've got your cord there for pumping it up, and you've got the machine. So it's really simple to use. Just turn it on. Set your tyre pressure at the bottom, 30 psi. Put the nozzle in the top. Twist it. Don't need to twist it in or anything like that. It's just literally quarter of a turn. And you can indeed see that my tyre is a little bit flat. It's saying 8 psi on there. So we want to pump it up. We can change through all the functions on there. So if you've got a push bike, you can put it on that. You can pump up your basketball. A human? And then you've obviously got your car. So I leave it to mump it up. Really useful product. We're going to be using this a lot on track days, because when you're on track days you need to change your tyre pressures depending on how the car's driving. So this will come in really handy for that.
A few moments later.
There we go, simple as that. It's not even got hot, not struggled at all. So this would be brilliant. So if you're interested in one of these, you want to know where to get one from, the link for this product is in our description. And also, if you use the discount code FAST, you get an extra 15% off your order when you buy one of these. And also anything else on the store. Right, now we're all pumped up thanks to Auxito. Let's have a talk about the engine stripping. 2JZ's in drifting. Fucking drifting? What the fuck? Say.
I bet you've never seen drifting in your life.
2JZ's in drifting is nothing new. People have been sending these engines to the moon in motorsport since their creation. They're one of the few engines that take up to 1,000 horsepower with minimal structural modifications. In the form we're building ours to, it will be more than capable of around 600 horsepower, which is plenty for us. 2JZ's in BMWs is also nothing new. Top-level drift drivers use this engine in many chassis platforms. One of the things I personally can't wait for is the noise they make. Now, when you're stripping an unknown engine, the first most daunting part is removing the head to inspect the cylinder balls. Luckily on this engine, they're absolutely perfect. You can still see the factory honing marks. The second daunting part is stripping the bottom end down to see if you have any damage on your bearings or damage to the crank. Luckily, we're all good on this engine and all the bearings still look like brand new. Had this been a BMW engine at 75,000 miles, we could expect the bearings to be 10 times worse than this.
Put in 3/4 of a small bottle of oil. No! You oh, I definitely got that.
I need a better way of catching oil. Oh.
Yeah. A surprising amount came out of that.
Well, we're now, aren't we? So we've made a mess. Let's just put that there. There we go, the time lapse made that look easy, didn't it? So, whilst we've got all the bits laid out on the bench, I'll show you what we're going to be upgrading and talk you through the differences between the 2JZ and the 2JZ GTE. So, the first thing is the rods and pistons. The pistons are a slightly higher compression. The rods are a lot thinner. We haven't got the rods that we're going to be using yet, but the rods that we're going to be using are a lot thicker than these. The second thing is the oil pump. So we're going to be putting a new GTE oil pump on there. Supposedly they're able to push more pressure through there. The head we're going to pretty much leave the same, we're just going to refurbish it. And everything else is just gaskets and ALP bolts, that sort of thing. The crankshaft is in really good condition. All the bearings literally look like they've been changed yesterday. So we've definitely not been scammed on the engine, which is good. So yeah, it should be a relatively simple rebuild. These 2JZ engines are so simple to work on. Literally, I've stripped the whole engine with like 4 sockets. So compared to the BMWs that we're used to working on, where you need a full toolkit and special tools to strip them down and rebuild them, this was a joy to work on. So I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into it with some new parts. So that's it for today. We've got the engine stripped. We needed to get the engine stripped before ordering any of the fancy parts that we wanted to build it up. We needed to make sure that we had a good engine base to build off. In the next couple of episodes, we're going to be focusing on building the engine, getting all the turbo kit parts, getting all the wiring done, standalone ECU. We've still got to figure all that stuff out, but we just wanted to make sure first this is okay. Now we know this is okay, we're confident to move forward with the bigger stuff. We also need to do quite a lot of stuff on the actual car itself. We've got some new wheels to go on, we've got the whole rear end to go on, we've got to finish off the interior and decide what we're doing with that. So there's a lot of stuff that we're going to be covering in the next covering episodes. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel to find out, and make sure you like this video and click the bell icon for future videos. Also, drop us a comment, any advice that you can give us on this sort of stuff, we'd be all ears. So thank you. So thank you.
Oh, Gordon Brown. So thank you.